What's up, everybody? This is BB Davis for BB Love Sports, and welcome to the live stream. I am in lovely Orangeburg, South Carolina, and it is. Let's get this out of the way. I know I told you all that I was going to be streaming at 2 o'clock, but I did not get any alerts that the game was going to be put up because of the tropical storm that's happening out in the sea, happening out in and coming into the United States. So, I didn't get no alerts, so I do apologize for that, but I will do some after game stuff after I look at the stats. And look, myself being a Floridian, when you hear like tropical storms, whatever, if it's not hitting the United States, then I wouldn't have thought the game would have been pushed up from 2 o'clock to 10:30. So I was doing another gig in DC, touchdown in Columbia, grabbed my truck, said I was going to be late, and thank goodness I'm here to get some of this live action game. So again, welcome to the channel where BB Loves Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. I'm a professional, and thank you, I'm a professional in media for over 20 years. So look, if I'm late, it's not, I'll say if I'm late, but again, I didn't get any alerts. And again, also by being a Floridian and looking at the weather and stuff, because I'm traveling, I was like, okay, well, they might get a little bit of rain, but no drench pour is going to come in. It's like 12:58, and it's like misty. So, Florida's going to get all the rain. Then you got to touch Georgia. Then you got to touch South Carolina. So the game could have still been a 2, but we want to keep it safe for the other players. So I just wanted to explain myself so that everybody know why I didn't jump on for first and second quarter. But we're here now with, I got third quarter stats, and I get first and second. In a minute, I grab it from my buddy, and then we just kind of go from there. So, again, welcome to the live stream, and I'm here in Orangeburg, and it's homecoming for South Carolina State. So, last week, they faced off with FAMU, and we thought that it would be the moment that Coach Poe would have broken the record of Coach Willie Jeffries, but this might be the game, and it would be befitting because it is homecoming for South Carolina State. So I have third quarter quickie stats, and South Carolina State is dominating over Morgan State. The third quarter stats ended at 17-3. So we got like a little bit of mist, so you may not see it real clear, but I'm going to turn it around so we can kind of look at this game and give you all what you want. So hold on.
24 maybe about 4 yards. Stop at about 41. Going to be second down. Second and 41. Second and 7. 41. 12 They're digging in on D, second down. They go 3 wide. They're going to go distance, quarterback 40 feet, away from snap to center. They're taking their time between snaps and no particular curve. Again, overall, get the call, the snap. 24 waiting on the ball. 41. Nowhere to go.
Okay, with the lead, the Bulldogs, they're definitely winding up that clock, and of course the defense is not giving any edge to Morgan State. So with a pretty good lead like that, going into the last, it looks like it's going to be the win unless something else happens for the Bulldogs.
Here's a deep ball, wide open. Shaq Davis makes the catch. Touchdown, dog.
And there is the dagger. 41 yards, touchdown. There's the dagger right there for the Bulldogs. The dagger, unless something else just happens and they crumble and fall apart. And I don't think we're going to see that on this Saturday rainy day for homecoming for the Bulldogs. Now the score has changed, and let the kick be good. When you know that you're going to do it for your coach, this is monumental. And like I said, last week would have been perfect because we did have Coach Jeffries. If you look at my live streams from last Saturday, he came up and he engaged with everybody here in the press box. And now, when he was here last week, a lot of people asked him about records being broken. And well, they asked him about how did you feel about that, you know, Coach Buddy Poe is close to your records. And he said it so eloquently. He was like, records are meant to be broken. And this is what I always say, just like with tennis or anything, everyone knows how to be a beautiful winner, but you also have to learn grace in losing or not getting what you want at that point. But if you keep on going, you can get what you want at that point. All right, so I'm going to take a look at these third quarter stats. And I tell you what, let me grab my buddy, and I want to do this the right way again. Late because I didn't get no alerts, and I mean like no alerts. And again, being from Florida, when they talk about like tropical storms, and look, from South Carolina, because you all know paternal family in Florida, maternal family in South Carolina. When a tropical storm comes up, if it don't hit Florida yet, and it really hasn't, then you got to come on up to Georgia, then you got to come on up to South Carolina. So there's no drenching, but again, they wanted it to keep it safe for the players and stuff like that. You know, I was just like, I mean, I'm not trying to be Miss Weather Woman or anything like that, but I was just like, I don't think it's going to be raining at no 2 o'clock hard. But we'll see. We'll let you know at 2 o'clock. But hold on here. Let me get my buddy and get these other stats. So hold on. You're live with BB at BB Love Sports. Hold on.
Nah, yeah.
Okay, I got these quick halftime stats here. First thing I look at is time possession of the ball. And in the first half at halftime, it was 10-3, South Carolina State 10, Morgan State 3. I look straight at the time possession of the ball. Pretty much evenly matched because you had Morgan State with 16:33 minutes, and then you had State Bulldogs with 13:27. So actually Morgan State had like 3 minutes more time, which is not a big lead for time like last week. Family had like 20-something minutes versus South Carolina had way little. And with all the time they had, you know, they were held under, then it was held at a tie, and then things just changed for them to win the game after the first half. All right, so first downs in the first part of this game, you had Morgan State 11 and Bulldogs 8. Passing yards, you had 20 of 26 for Morgan State, and then you had 22 of 107 for State. And then passes, there was 138. Morgan State had 31 for South Carolina State. Total offensive plays was 44 of 164 for Morgan and 35 of 138 for South Carolina State. There was no fumbles for either team, and the kickoff returns was 4 of 22 for Morgan and 0 of 0 for South Carolina State. Interceptions, 0 for Morgan State and 1 for the Bulldogs. That defense is rolling. And then you had and fumbles. Yes, Morgan State had 1 of 1, and South Carolina State Bulldogs 0. Possession time again 16:33 for Morgan State and 13:27 for South Carolina State. And third down conversion 6 of 11 for Morgan and 1 of 7 for the Bulldogs. Fourth down conversion 0-0 for Morgan State and 0-0 for the Bulldogs. Red zone scored chances. They had 1 of 1 for Morgan State, and they had 2 of 2. All right, let's give some love to the players. South Carolina State, you had in rushing, you had LeBron Morris, and he had a gains of 87 and 1 touchdown. And then you had Corey Fields. He had 24 games and 0 touchdowns. and in passing for a Fields, he had a 31-yard and a sack for Morgan State. That was one. And then you had Ja'Cory Benson, and there was assist one, but the rest was 0 across the board there for South Carolina State. That's Ja'Cory Benson. And then for receiving, you had Will Green, and he had 14 yards, no touchdown, and 16 long. And then Shaquan Davis, he had 10 yards, no touchdowns, and 10 long. And then you had Dejuan James. He had 7 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 7 long. Punting, you had Cliff Benjamin. He had 208 yards, average 41.6 and long, 49, and no touchbacks. Then punt returns, nothing there. Kick returns, Wolverine, 12 yards, no TDs, and 12 long. And then in tackles for South Carolina State Bulldogs, you had Jacoby Durant, and there were no sacks. He had 5 total. And then Dwayne Nichols, he had 4 total, no sacks, and no sacks down from Terrence McRae. And for Kamilu, I hope I'm saying that right, I hate messing up names, Walker, and that was no sacks. All right. I think that's it for first and second stats there. I know for the first quarter, you had Nichols O'Shea 39-yard field goal, and then you had LeBron Morris. He had a 3-yard run, and Dylan Dredson kick. And Nicholas O'Shea was from Morgan State, so make that clear. He had a 39-yard field goal, and then for South Carolina State, you had LeBron Morris 3-yard run, and Dylan Dredson for 20. And then Dylan Dredson again for South Carolina State, he had a 31-yard field goal. And so the scores at the half was 10-3. We're going to look at live scores right now. And then we go ahead and do the refresh. And then we also look at the third quarter. So here we go. They'll be coming up shortly. Okay, they haven't updated their scores. And again, it's so blurry out here, you know, with the mist of the rain. So anyway, we're going to just let you look at some of the game. Stay locked in. Okay, defense is still on despite the lead. And that was an incomplete pass there. Good job. So if anybody was watching my sportcast, I was like, I don't care what you're leading, just keep beating them down. Just like when I was giving the calls for Green Bay, I hate how we just sit there and blow the lead and then got nail biting. And this is not going to be what's happening in this game in college between Morgan State and South Carolina State Bulldogs. We love our HBCU. We love our HBCU pride. I'm BB Davis for the Scope Report.
Guns it down the seat, got a man, makes a catch, it's out to 25, down to the 23.
Is that 83?
Okay, there you go. When you have those short passes instead of all the long passes to protect the ball and keep it moving on down to the end zone. And actually, all over, I haven't been seeing like those tremendous long passes. All you've been seeing is pretty much moving it down with your offense and your defense. So, thank goodness nobody is wearing out the Hail Marys and all of that. Just move the chains down to the end zone.
Second down. Bears in circle. 6. Quarterback DJ Gola.
Okay, trying to get some changes here. Out of bounds.
Gola has more than offense yet. DJ gets the snap. Gola, here's your tailback. Josh, up and in. As he crosses the goal line, is he in the end zone? Yes.
There is a tumbler and there is a change. Finally, they're getting a little bit momentum, so that was a good touchdown there for Morgan State. They're going to go for more points, and I think we're down about 8 minutes, so let's see what else they can get to. But the Bulldogs are determined for the win, no matter the momentum shift.
Chase to the house, Bears on the board. Here comes the point out. Snap it, spot it, kick it. Is it O'Shea? A10. Bears back on the number 2 football team to draw the
Okay, it's going to be a win unless something has changed. 24-10. So if you're listening to this on the radio or wherever you're listening in, it's going to be a good day for the Bulldogs today. So I'm going to try and make my way down to the press box. So I got my stuff ready. So I definitely want to get some questions in for the coach. So I'll be rolling with the good friend there. Good dropping. I gotta hold on to some stuff. So I hope that everybody has been doing good. And if you're down here for homecoming and everything, it's just misty. If you're coming late because you're not coming to the game, it's just still misty. So no downpours. And we're 1:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gave a call to the fam in Florida. They ain't got no downpours down there either. Then I checked in on Georgia, Savannah, no downpours. But it's always good to use caution, okay? Because I would be concerned. Especially, you know, like when I was in college in 1989 and then you had Hurricane Hugo. Everybody was real relaxed because South Carolina never saw that kind of devastation. Neither did North Carolina. So we was like, okay, you know, Florida's always on high alert, but a lot of times they don't even move for that because I know, like, you know, we're used to it. We're used to all the downpours and tropical storms and hurricanes and, you know, that's it. But you got to do err on the side of caution. So that's the biggest thing. So I'm going to gear up and run down and get the press conference stuff, so stay locked in.
Huh?
Nick O'Shea is a Morgan Class member. He sends it up. Nick, about to give it up. O'Shea kickoff for the Bulldogs of SCSU. O'Shea with the run up. His kick is in the air, up back field.
At the 28.
About the 30-yard line. At the 34. That's when the Bulldogs will go to work the first and 10. They have
Okay, there you go.
8.5 remaining in the ball game. Up 2 scores. Up 14 over 14.
No matter the momentum shift, this game is going to be a win for the Bulldogs. So I know a lot of people are excited. Again, if you're listening in on whatever device that you're listening in, because it's also good and also good technical, everybody's pretty happy. And even despite the rain, you know, a lot of people come in on their RVs and hotels, and they're coming for homecoming. And of course, we're trying to route the colors a little bit here because I love my HBCUs. So let's get on back on into this game. I mean, we love sports, and sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion.
Tailback kick is going on first and 10 to go.
24.
After the last no further. It'll be second down. Press each.
35.
Okay, we got a little bit delay here.
Quarterback Corey Field, that's the freshman, he's gone the whole way. At the start, so that was a good Morgan not giving up no reps.
So that defense with Morgan was like, well, you may beat us, but we're not giving it an edge right now. So no yardage there on the play.
Dogs taking the maximum time in between snaps.
As you hear, they're running down the clock pretty much. And this game will definitely be a wrap.
Morgan still has to score twice. From 7 to finish.
So a lot of talk has been happening around the college, HBCU, Spear, and beyond about Corey QB, and a lot of people are going to be asking those questions, I'm pretty sure, on press conference.
That's 41. That's 41.
All right, we'll get this play into action. Okay, we got 1st and 10 there for Morgan State. Still, the momentum is right there for the Bulldogs, so we're happy about that. Let me talk a little bit before they go back on the field about those third quarter stats. First thing again that I do, I look at the time possession, and pretty much still even. Morgan State 24-27 and 20-33 for South Carolina State, so no big difference there. And then you had first downs for Morgan State 14, South Carolina State 11. Fumbles 2 of 2 for Morgan and 1 of 0 for South Carolina State. So those penalties and fumbles really threw a dagger there. Now, kind of evenly matched there for the penalties. That was 5 of 48 for Morgan and 5 of 41 for South Carolina State. And third down conversions was 6 of 14. This is the third quarter stats for Morgan State and 2 of 11 for South Carolina State. Fourth down conversion 0 of 1 for Morgan State and 0 of 1 for the Bulldogs. And red zone score chances 1 of 2 for Morgan and 2 of 3 for South Carolina State. So get ready for us to go on into the press conference. I'm Bebe for Bebe Sports. The sports and gaming is the exquisite future. Stay locked in.
Throw DJ under pressure off the back foot. Just up the middle.
Okay, quarter celebrations are coming up, and we're definitely running into that press box, so make sure y'all stay locked in. And great defense there with the Bulldogs for that fumble. Good defense and offense right there for the Bulldogs. That's for the sports and gaming is the exquisite future. South Carolina State is at 1st and 10. We're going to see exactly what happens here with this next play. Everybody want to be on camera? Come on, don't be so obvious, lady. Bulldogs still applying that pressure Morgan State is not trying to give them any more points, but I would not say this was an easily matched game. Definitely the Bulldogs was going for that win, not only for themselves, not only for the mid-conference, but also for the coach. And here we go. Another play in action. Stay locked in. Okay, down there as they're trying to do, going into the end zone. Still none of those long passes, and I love that. I love that. I love how they are protecting the ball. I love the defense that I'm seeing. I'm loving the offense that I'm seeing. I know some people say it could be better, but not for me. I mean, I don't look for perfection in anything, but this is close to it. Love the protection of the ball. No long passes to be intercepted. Just getting down for another touchdown. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, in action. Thanks for locking in, everybody.
Quarterback, Corey Field, gets the snap.
Morgan is holding that defense down, trying not to give them no points, but here we go. Bulldogs setting up the play to get that touchdown. Let's see if they will not be obliterated. We're going to see if they're not going to be obliterated, so here we go. Definitely don't think there's going to be any obliteration today from Morgan State. It's definitely going to be the win for the Bulldogs. Now I got my red raincoat and I'm ready to run. He might take the stairs, so if he does, I'm definitely going to be getting my exercise in, because I definitely took the elevator on my way up. But we do what we do for media professionals and to get what we need, and definitely get up close and personal with the coach and his feelings on the game and everything. And then we'll talk about some other games around the league as well. So here we go.
Goal situation, second goal. Quarterback gets to the loss of about 2.
Okay, they have to go back 3rd and goal. And with them having that possession of the ball, the clock is going to run all the way on down, and we're going to have it for that win there.
And the Popeyes tribute, the one with the man name on it.
Until they get back in possession, I'm trying to get this bag straight because he's strapped up and crossing this field. What you call drizzly skies. And again, to everybody, I do apologize for not getting the first half on, but again, no alerts sent to me about a change or anything. So I take my responsibility that maybe I should have looked at the alerts, but also know that in media and myself as a publisher, if something changes, you send those proper alerts to everybody. No person left unturned. So stay locked in.
Down. 3rd goal to go. Quarterback field. Big pump. He's under pressure. Steps away from the heat as he throws it downfield. Ball batted away. Looks like some ball incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs. The best team as you. Close enough. They can try to tack on 3 more and seal the deal. But already sealed with 3 remaining. stop fighting, scoring late in this ball game, early touchdown, and still getting stops on defense.
Put 4 goals.
The mission is to win the game, and that mission will not be accomplished yet. As Morgan down 15-4, 10. Again, just 3.5.
And there we go with those
Next
scores.
week, back home. Bears will be at Hughes Stadium.
Yeah, you gotta stay dry, they can do it on the field.
24-10.
They gonna do it on the field.
Do what?
And from the looks of it, it's going to be post game on the field. And what we're hearing from Kendrick is going to be on the field. And with the postponing of rain, and the game moved up, I would think that would have been adjusted.
We'll do what we can. It's not within our power.
Here we go. But I'm very sure we got a lot of gentlemen out there, so.
They gonna let them address the crowd. They gonna let them address the crowd.
Okay.
That's what I say too, right?
Now, if you go run it, that's my friend. He's gone. I'm about to go too, because I know he's about to hit that run, so I'm going with him. And we're going to just see what happens. So stay locked in. More to come on BB Davis. And we'll see after the post game. Peace. Stay locked in.